Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nia G. Today's video is going to be me showing you guys how I achieved this super natural, lightweight, basically no makeup look. I'm not sure I'm going to title this look yet, but all I have is concealer, blush, a little bit of highlighter, and eyebrows, and then I have lash extensions by Lindsay's Lash House. I will link that down below. And yeah, just stay tuned for the super fun, super lightweight, easy look. It can be for going out, running errands, whatever. I do this look randomly whenever, especially because I have bags and I don't necessarily always want to do a full face of makeup just to cover them. You can even do just the concealer part because I show you guys how to conceal like your under eye bags, like whatever. But yes, I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not. As you can see, I'm fresh faced. I have done my skincare routine, and I'm going to just put on my No Problem primer essence by Touch and Soul, and in the same way that I normally do, I'm gonna be putting makeup here, so that's why I'm putting the primer here, and I just rub it in with my fingers, and I kind of just will let it sit a little bit. Oh, got in my eye. I'm just gonna let it sit for maybe like 5 minutes until it's all absorbed and stuff, and then I'm gonna really get started. Now, normally while my primer sets into my face, I would be doing my eyebrows, but I'm not doing my eyebrows first, and you guys will see why. It's because I'm putting on concealer, and I let my concealer set. But first I'm going to take my Becca Cosmetics Loose Hydro Boost Powder, and I'm just gonna open it up, take this fluffy brush, dip it into the powder. As you can see, there's like a net, so it kind of bounces, which is really convenient so that the powder doesn't get everywhere and make a mess. And it has this top on it so that, you know, it says keep me close to keep cool, but also that way it won't make a mess if it spills in my bag. And I take the powder that I got out and I press it into the inner corner of my under eye, because I have bags and that's really what I'm covering up. I want the powder to get into these creases and cover up this area for me. So the powder getting into those fine lines will do that, and it will also help the concealer that I'm using to stay. The powder itself is like super soft, and I love how it feels. So, okay, this is all. And I just let it sit for a second and then wipe it off. I kind of went OD, so I'm gonna take off the excess, but yeah, the whatever's under my eye, it's gonna stay. So after letting the powder sit for about 2 to 3 minutes, I'm taking my regular brush that I use to blend out my concealer foundation, and I'm gonna wipe the excess away. So it's like set into my skin now, and now I'm going to apply my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Walnut. This color blends out and matches my skin literally perfectly. It's kind of the same consistency as NYX concealer, but I opted for this one because it's a little bit more full coverage and I want it to last all day. So I just put it here under my under eye. I draw it like right under my eye, like where my waterline is, and then I just stop right there, and then on the same thing on this side here. And now I'm just going to spray it with the Fix Plus, as I always do when it's time to, I'm just going to spray it with my Fix Plus as I always do before I blend out my concealer. I'm taking my Benefit Brow Pencil and I'm just going to brush out my brows with this fluffy spoolie part. I got my eyebrows done at the beginning of the month. I got my brows done at like the beginning of the month. Today is Halloween. Happy Halloween, my favorite holiday. But yeah, so I got them done maybe like the 4th or 5th, and they still look pretty good if I do say so myself. Like, wow. And so I'm using the mini because it came in a set. If you guys watched my Sephora haul, check that out. And yeah, I ran out in my, you know, full-size pen. So I'm using the mini, and I'm just going to start at the tail end of my brow. Just make tiny little strokes to fill it out. And just like work my way to the middle of the brow. And I use small strokes because it kind of imitates the natural length and look of my brows. And once I get to the beginning part of the brow, then I start to go up and do that. I wipe off whatever excess. If like I miss my eyebrow, I just wipe it with my finger. No big deal. And then brush it out. And I do the same on both sides. Using a pencil instead of dip, as I normally do when I'm using like a full face look, like it gives me such a much natural brow. Like I naturally have dark full eyebrows, so this kind of just makes it look better, like more put together. Like I'm gonna have on concealer, like I'm gonna look much more put together with an eyebrow like this. Like I think it looks silly when I use dip because I'm very heavy-handed with the dip. And yeah, it just like, it's like I'm doing full coverage up here if I use dip instead of a pencil, and then like nothing down here. Like you guys know what I'm talking about, like those brows, and only the brows are done but not the rest of the face. Yeah, not going for that. So yeah, this is it. I've let the concealer set for long enough now, so I'm going to take this same brush and blend it out. And I start in the corner and just kind of pull it down and around in that same like eye shape. And I'm very careful of my lash extensions because I do not want any product in my lash extensions. So yeah, I'm just blending it out, taking my time, being very careful. This part of your face is very sensitive and can be damaged easily, and I already have bags, so I don't need to make that any worse. And yeah, I just take my time blending it out. As you can, like, I'm obviously not finished right there, like I'm gonna go back over it, but yeah. As you can see, it's all blended out. It literally looks like nothing but skin underneath my eye, which is what I was going for, but I don't stop there. Like it literally blends out perfectly. That's why I stand this concealer, and I don't need a full face of it. Like I like to look natural, like don't get me wrong. I love to beat my face, but honestly, I have nowhere to go and I haven't really been taking pictures. So yeah. And the other day I called my grandma and she told me that I needed some concealer, and I was like, girl, okay. Because yeah, my bags are that bad, so I want to keep them covered up. So I'm taking the ColourPop yellow banana powder that I always use, and I just press a teeny bit under the eye, but not like a lot. Just like enough to cover the area itself, and then I keep it moving. See, I'm not baking or anything. I'm more so just setting. Going for a natural look, and so I'm using the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush in the color Daiquiri Dip. It's bright red, if you guys remember it from my Sephora VIB haul and my summer glowing makeup routine, which is still pretty much on par with my makeup routine. But you guys know I like a little bit of blush on my nose. This blush is really just to add a little bit of color. It's not that bright once I blend it all out, but it's still there and it's still cute. It feels like that lip balm that you used to press your finger in as a kid, and I just smile and I place the blush on my cheekbones. I'm looking a little clownish at the moment, but yeah, I just put that there and let it sit, and then I blend out this powder. So take the same brush that I've been using for everything else and I blend it out. I don't want any powder on my face. I just want it to have set my concealer under my eyes so I don't have to worry about any movement, any sliding if I just so happen to sweat, although it's freezing cold, like I'll be protected. So I'm just brushing it away. I'm taking my blush brush, it's angled, and I'm just blending out this blush on my nose. It's giving me light color. Just brush it back. It's just making me look a little more vibrant and less like dull, I guess. Kind of giving me like a slight, you know, flushed look or whatever. Now for like a little natural glow, I'm using my Fenty Beauty matchstick in the color Starstruck. It's like a light pink and it just looks like it's a really natural highlight. I know that she has another highlight that's supposed to be really natural, but like look, you see that I'm putting it on and it just gives it a slight glow. Like I'm not trying to, like, yeah, it just gives your face like a little color. Like I'm really pale in the winter. And I mean, I do this in the summer as well, like any season, but I'm really pale in the winter. So doing this just gives me a little bit of color that I feel like I need. It makes me look awake and alive, and I love it. So I do it. Now I'm spraying a little bit more Fix Plus so I can blend out the highlighter. I use the very same blush brush to blend it out. Although I could use my finger, but honestly, same outcome. And now that I'm done with this, if I didn't have lash extensions on, as you guys know, like I really have not been feeling like strip lashes, so I would just put on my favorite mascara. Like if you don't have on lash extensions or you don't have your favorite lash strips, I really recommend the Fenty Beauty mascara or the Damn Girl by Too Faced. It's so like juicy and it makes your lashes look so freaking long and exaggerated and pretty. Now to finish this look off, I'm going to do my lips. I'm taking a brown lip liner. It really doesn't matter which brown you use. I can't find my cork, so I've been using this brown liner and I just line the top and bottom of my lip. This is really a neutral type of brown, so it doesn't do much, like it doesn't show much or anything. I just line it. I can kind of see it, but it's not like noticeably darker. But yeah, I do that, and glossy lip gloss. And then I take my LA Girl Glossy Plumping Lip Gloss. I love Lip Plumper. And it's kind of like a sheer, like champagne looking color. It's really cute. It's still clear. It has like a little bit of light color to it. I love how Lip Plumper feels. If you like the glossy big lip type of effect, Lip Plumper is your go-to. And then I take this Beauty Supply lip gloss. It's costs like $1, and I just put it on top so it can look extra glossy. I can feel the lip plumper doing its job. And now that I'm all finished, I take the Airbrush Finish Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury, and I just shake it a little bit and spray. Now this look will stay all day, and I still look very natural. I just have like a slight sheer glow with glossy lips. And yeah, I'm gonna rebrush my lashes so that they'll be all pretty and perfect looking. I got a classic set again this time, but I got them a little bit longer. I did 17 this time. I actually have an entire lash vlog that I recorded, but I don't know, like I might re-record it. I think I'm gonna have to re-record it so that you guys can see it. But I got my lashes done by Lindsay's Lash House. I'm gonna show you guys her thing. She's located in New York. So if you're in the area and you're interested and you like her work, because I love her work. I got these filled in last week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. If you want to keep up with me, follow my Instagram at m1a.g. I will be much more active on my channel. Comment down below what type of content you guys would like to see. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video.